Today we're going to be making a grid drawing. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to measure out our grid, and we're going to make this 1 inch interval. So I'm going to measure across every inch interval at the top and at the bottom. That way my measurements are evenly spaced all the way across. So everything is exactly 1 inch apart. And then I'm going to do the same thing again going the other way, and I'm going to break this up into inch intervals all the way across. So I measure at the top and I measure at the bottom. That way my inch intervals are evenly spaced from top to bottom. So once I've marked every inch interval on my paper, I'll draw a line connecting the two marks together. So now I have a 1 inch by 1 inch square grid, and then I'm going to go ahead and number all those squares from 1 to 9 across. Okay, so I'm going to do this picture of Superman here. And now that I've got everything marked out, I'm just going to take it one square at a time. So one thing you could try doing to make it a little bit easier, if you have a little bit of a mask, and that way you can cover everything up except for the one square that you're working on. And then just take the picture one square at a time. So reference your pictures and work your way across doing one square at a time. As you can see in here, everything's moving very fast, but we're moving from left to right, doing one square at a time. And then once everything is drawn in that one square, move on to the next square and draw everything in there. And then what I did is I went through with a Sharpie and outlined and filled in all of my picture so that it's a little more complete looking. And let's fill all that in. And it's that easy. So go ahead, draw your grid, and once you've got your grid, go ahead and number the grid, and then draw one square at a time from left to right, top to bottom, and then you'll be good to go.